So today we're gonna tackle my single shadows. Now you'll notice some of these are like in palettes, but they're all singles on their own for the most part. So that's why I've included them in this video. In a separate video, I'm gonna do my palettes and quads and all those kinds of things. So that is coming. Whew. Single shadows. Let's just dig right in. So this is a matte quad I have, and in it I've got an e.l.f. shadow in, I think this is in Wheat, and that is in Satin Taupe. I cannot remember what that shadow is. That I'm definitely gonna keep. This one, I mean, I figure I might as well keep because I clearly like it. It's an e.l.f. one, like I said, and it's just like a muted gold, and I think that's so beautiful. It just, of course, it's not really showing up in a swatch, but I love it. So what I need to do is consolidate all of these either into my big palette or something, because I hate that I've just got two random ones in here and nothing else. So definitely going to keep. These two are definite keepers. They're in this duo because I travel with them almost every time Tyler and I go anywhere. This is MAC's Omega and this is MAC Rice Paper. I love them both literally to death. Looks like I'm about to hit pan on rice paper. I love it so much. Both of them are amazing. So definitely keeping those, but again, I need to consolidate them. Charles of the Ritz, this is such an amazing shadow. It's been discontinued probably for like a decade. I got it on some random discount site. This is in the shade Sand Dancing, and it is the most beautiful taupe shadow. And it's kind of nostalgic for me now because I've had it for probably only like 2 or 3 years, maybe 4. But I got it when I first started watching YouTube videos just because I was wanting to expand my collection. I found some, I wish I could remember what site it was, but I just love it, and it's very old school Hollywood in my opinion, so I love it. I'm definitely going to keep that. Okay, the next one, this is the Starlook Single in Tan Glow, and it's this really pretty tan color, but I never use it. Probably because I have 1,000 shadows. Plus I want to compare this to some other ones. I've got Half Baked, and I have this in my palettes. Yeah, those are different. Oh, Half Baked that is a definite keeper. I bought it as a single as well, just so I could travel with it without having to bring one of my Naked palettes, because it's in both the Naked 1 and 2, for a good reason. It is the most beautiful shadow ever. So definitely keeping that. This Sigma single they sent me again when I first became an affiliate. It's in Notre Dame, and it's a really pretty shadow. Isn't that pretty? But I feel like with singles, I never reach for them. But I don't think that I have a single in this type of a shade, and it's really good to travel with to add that like little bit of deeper dimension without going too crazy. So I'm gonna keep that one. Next one. This is a NYX Single Shadow in Flamingo, and this is one I've had for a very, very long time. I think it was my first NYX shadow I ever purchased, and it's just a really pretty, simple color. I use it a lot, even today, so I'm definitely going to keep that one. This one is an Elizabeth Mott shadow, and it's in Pop Goes the Shadow, and it keeps popping and breaking, but it's a really, really, really pretty, kind of reminds me again of Stila Kitten. But I don't really need any more of these, so I think I'm just gonna pass it on. Okay, this Milani Single Shadow, it's in their older packaging. It's really, really pretty. It's in 05 Clover. Oh my gosh, isn't that beautiful? I think I just gotta keep it. It's so pretty. It's too pretty. Okay. Speaking of Stila Kitten, here it is in all its glory, broken. It broke like within the first few days, and that's the problem. The packaging just broke, and then like this is so soft and buttery that it breaks so easily, so I've had to repress this like 1,000 times. But it is unlike anything other than like the pigments I showed in my last video. I showed that there's an amazing dupe for this that's really cheap, so if you want to, I think it's in my Cream Shadow and Pigments or whatever video where I talk about the dupe for this, but it is beautiful. Of course I'm going to keep that. This, oh my gosh, this is a NYX shadow in SOS, and it is the most beautiful, simple crease color that's like more of a gray taupe. Love it, use it all the time, definitely keeping that. This is a Be a Bombshell one. and it's just a really simple matte cream color, but I use it all the time to blend all my shadows together. This is a great one. A lot of palettes don't have a color like this, so if you're traveling with a palette, this is a great one to throw in your makeup bag with it, just to be able to blend everything together with a matte color. So love that. This is in the shade Birthday Suit. Okay. This I just recently got. It's a Kevyn Aucoin shadow, and it's in 107 Stone, and it's again a beautiful blending color for your crease, a good buffer color. Actually, you know what? I might get rid of the Charles of the Ritz one because it is getting really old, and while I love that it's nostalgic, these are basically the same color, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Okay, so now I'm on to my MAC shadows. These are all new to me, and I just don't think I can bear to part with any of them yet because I just got them within the past like month or two. So what I do think I want to do is depot these because I feel like I'm never using them because it's kind of hard to see the color, and even if I'm doing this, like, I don't know, I'm just never using them, and they're amazing. So what I need to do is depot them and put them into this bigger palette so they're all kind of together. So I think that is something I'm going to work on, and then I'm going to have a lot less. I mean, this takes up a pretty big chunk of room, and I won't have to worry about that then. So I'm not going to get rid of these. I'll show you which ones I have though. Patina, which is a favorite of mine. It's like an olivey kind of golden color. It's beautiful. Floof, which is this amazing kind of iridescent white type of shimmery color. I've got Soft Brown, which I'm finding that I don't use as much because it is so orange tinted, which on my fair skin really does not look great. This is Cork, which I like better than Soft Brown. I think it's a better option for if you have fair skin. Wedge, which again is fantastic. And then All That Glitters, of course. Keeping all of those. In here, I've got, these are not all MAC shadows. I've got a lot of e.l.f. actually and some Benefit. So, you know what? I don't think I have any MAC shadows in here right now. I think I took them all out. This is an e.l.f. one. This one, this one, this one, and this one are from a Benefit, like, Neutral Eyes palette that was in like a, you know, like their kind of cardboard packaging. And so I depotted them from that and put them in here. But they actually don't fit, so I had to put like sticky tack behind them to stick in here. But I think I might just get rid of those. Well, I'm definitely going to get rid of these because I've never even used them. If you look, I don't even think I've swatched these two colors. So I am going to get rid of those. This one I actually use a lot, and this one I like as well. It reminds me of rice paper. So I think I'll keep those two Benefit and get rid of these. This one, this one, this one, and this one. So all the rest of them are all e.l.f. and I love them. So I think I might take all the ones from here and put them in here. Get rid of those few Benefit ones and depot my others. And I think that will fill my palette perfectly. I also need to clean my palette up. It looks a mess. But I'm going to be excited to have all of them together because it's been kind of, everything's been in different spots for a long time and it's driving me nuts though. So I'm going to work on getting these out and putting them with my pile of get rid of stuff. So as I look at how little I'm getting rid of when it comes to single shadows, I'm a little disheartened and I feel like I should get rid of more. So I kind of looked through, and this Milani one I'm going to get rid of because I already have a green just like it there. And it's an e.l.f. one that I love and have loved for a long time. So I'm going to pass this on to someone that will love it as well. I'm so torn. I love all of these. It's really, really hard. These are all like holy grails, which is why over the years I haven't gotten rid of any. The only ones I'm thinking of are these two here. Because the Sigma one, see, I don't think I have another single in this color. I don't know that I have anything in this color for that matter. So I don't want to get rid of that one yet. The NYX one, I haven't been reaching for as much lately because I have so many freaking colors. So I think I might pass this one on as well. I don't know. Let me swatch it one more time. It's such a pretty, simple color. It doesn't really swatch much, but I think I'm going to keep it. I love it too much. And I guess there's no shame in that. I mean, I'm still getting rid of some, and at the end of the day, I think what is going to be really great is when I get rid of some palettes, because single shadows I have found that I've been using a lot more because, like I said, a lot of them are great to add to a palette. So I might be using a palette, but I usually need one or two colors that just aren't in that palette. So I actually use these a good amount, and I feel like once I depot those MAC ones and put them in here, it's going to be a lot less, you know, it'll all be together. So I think that's really going to be helpful. I did end up getting rid of one more of the Benefit shadows from my palette. That way, once I depot these 6, they'll fit perfectly. I've got 6 more spots in that. So feeling pretty good about this. Excited to go through my palettes and quads though. I think that's going to be really great.